Hey everyone, welcome back to Local Living. I'm Anna Christina. Have you heard of porch pirates? Well, you might want to get familiar with what that is because July is not only a prime time vacation season, but there's also an increase in theft. And according to a home security trade group, about 6 in 10 homeowners who were victims of theft had a security camera or video doorbell. Yet just half of those people caught the thief on camera. John Ball, he is the owner of Georgia Carolina Security, is joining us to kind of walk us through what that means and how we can make sure that we're securing our home during this season. How's it going?
Good. Thank you for having us again. I really appreciate it.
I can't believe 6 in 10. So obviously the security system is important, but sometimes maybe not doing its full job. What's the discrepancy there?
It's a very good question. A lot of people want to blame the security camera itself or the doorbell camera. It really does not boil down to the camera.
Okay.
To narrow it down, it really boils down to how it's being set up. It could be as simple as just programming it accordingly. A lot of DIY systems, when the homeowner gets it, they'll install it and they think it's good to go. And then there's a big complaint about why didn't it record the bad guys. It really boils down to how it's being installed and programming.
Well, it's true because so many people are doing it yourself, the DIY like you mentioned, but again, maybe it's not serving them fully.
Correct.
Because they don't maybe have the 20 years experience that you have when it comes to setting up the security system. So tell me about what you've seen in the past 20 years. What are some of the stories that you've heard?
Good questions. It could be as simple. I've actually had customers recently, just last week, where they called us to come out there. They actually had a doorbell for over a year, but they never really had a situation where they actually had a package stolen off of their porch. And when they called the police, the camera pulled up, and they pulled up to the camera, but it did not pick them up because it stopped recording before they grabbed the package, and there was only so much that the police could do at that particular time. There wasn't any visual proof, correct.
So, and I'm sure there's been other types of things that have happened. I know you and I have talked about it because something similar happened at our house. So now we know, call Georgia Carolina Security to hook you up and set you up. And that way the camera serves its purpose. Because I feel like sometimes we think, it's not going to happen to us.
Well, that's always the thing. No one wants to plan for it. That's why I tell customers, my favorite part of the job is before something happens. The calls where, of course, we're always going to help out, but the calls we really don't like are after something happens. Our goal is to protect you before
prevent that from happening, or if it does happen, that you have the insurance, right?
Yes, exactly. So I mean, one thing with us compared to DIYs, we have the experience, the knowledge, and the understanding of making sure it gets done correctly.
Absolutely. And so I know that there's a ton of video doorbell systems, but you guys, what I love that you guys do is that you customize every home. So it's not just about one particular brand. It's about customizing for the home and suiting it for
That's
that
exactly it. Every customer is 100% different, so we want to build to suit.
Okay. And you can call Georgia Carolina Security, or you can visit their website to make sure you get all the information, have you guys hook them up with the customization for their home. Well, thank you so much for keeping us safe. We appreciate it. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have more on Local Living.